gentlemen, our next contest is in the welterweight division of our prelim card tonight for Judgment Day. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Our next contest is in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome to the ring, Justin Cardona.
You can tell the guy's Mexican already.
Boxing became his bond with his father, Alvin Punk Griffin, who introduced him to the sport at the age of 8. But his father died suddenly in 2016, just 2 months before Griffin's pro debut. And yet, maybe for you as well, David, for so many people, boxing has been salvation, and it saved Avius Griffin's life.
It certainly did, and I can attest to that. Without boxing, I don't know where I'd be. I don't know what I'd be doing. It was all I've ever wanted to do, and obviously he feels the same way, and here he is. You know, coming off that horrendous last round knockout loss. He's going to want to put the record straight here.
And you know that he's got steely determination. His mental toughness has been hardened. He was wrongly convicted of murder. As a 4-0 fighter, he was released after serving 11 months. So again, a lot going on in his personal life, what he's had to overcome. But you know what they say, man, pressure can burst pipes.
It can create diamonds. Great diamonds, and that's exactly what he's looking to do here tonight. You know, tough road, but who said it was supposed to be easy?
I just realized it was one of the best. Whatever. I just realized it for the first time. I didn't realize it before. Despite the
and now, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout on our prelim card is scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Promoted by Nikisa Madarian and Jake Paul's Most Valuable Promotions. Our 3 judges scoring this bout at ringside: David DeYoung, David Sutherland, and Michael Tate. And our timekeeper, Rick Villazon. And our referee in charge when the bell rings is Christopher Young. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 2 warriors, 1 fight. Who wants it more? Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with purple trim. He stands 5 feet, 7 1/2 inches tall. He weighed in at 145.6 pounds. Tonight, he enters the ring with a near-perfect professional record of 10 victories, opposite just 1 defeat, with 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Salinas, California, introducing Justin Stallion Cardona.
He's comfy, bro.
And now his opponent, standing across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the purple and orange trunks. He stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 146.4 pounds. Tonight, he enters the ring with a near-perfect professional record of 17 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 16 of those 17 wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, introducing MVP's own Avius, the underdog, Griffin!
It's actually Griffin. Yo, I know that his top set bodies drop bar on bar. If he came up to, if his walkout was the, what do you call, what's that song called? Is it with Offset? Offset and Offset.
This is good.
And,
this is good right here.
It's called
You see him in the dressing room. Good, tough, clean fight. My commanders of all time. Protect yourselves all the time. Catch him up.
Scheduled for 8 rounds in the welterweight division. Justin Stallion Cardona against Avius Griffin.
This guy's 17-1. He had 1 loss. I want to see that 1 loss.
Cardona has 2 first-round knockouts. Griffin has 5 first-round KOs. And of course, the welterweight division, one of the glamour divisions of the sport. Some of the biggest fights in the sport's history has taken place in this division, and currently we have the likes of Mario Barrios, Devin Haney, Luis Crocker, and Rolando Romero representing the top of the crop. But both Griffin and Cardona would like to put their names in contention again. They're put on this stage for a reason, Christina. Your time to show up and show out.
Absolutely, and for Avius Griffin in particular, I mean, he was 17-0 before that devastating knockout loss to a very talented Julian Rodriguez in his last fight. He was on track to hopefully get an opportunity to fight one of those guys.
And after you get knocked out, you can become gun-shy. And David, it'll be interesting to see how Griffin responds to any kind of pressure that Cardona puts on coming off a KO loss.
I know what it's like. At my 11th fight, I got knocked out, and it was devastating. But 2.5 years later, I became world champion. So don't write him off just because someone, particularly a last round knockout where you're winning the fight. You can't write him off. He has the ability, he has the skills, and he's just got to put it together consistently.
It was kind of funny at the weigh-in yesterday. He tells Ariel Helwani, that was just AI. That wasn't real performance in my last fight. That was AI. I don't know what that was, but you'll see the real Avius tonight.
Left hook, right hand, and Cardona lands a good combination. And that definitely wasn't AI. And boy, Jake Paul's had a lot of fun with AI on social media as well, promoting his fight as only he can. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, believe it or not, it is actually happening, and it'll be part of the main card festivities, the main event. And we get underway with the main card at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix, as Cardona utilizing some upper body movement. And Griffin is a little more tactical, a little more tentative, and again doesn't want to make a mistake that he made in the last round of the last fight.
Understandably, when you're 17-0, you know, when you've got a long streak of knockouts, 16 knockouts he's had, you become overconfident sometimes. You believe in your power too much and you try to use it at the wrong times. You run out of steam and get caught from time to time.
Yeah, 16 of his 17 wins, Christina, by knockout, but it live by the sword, die by the sword. He was knocked out in his last fight.
He was, but I like that he's taking his time here. I also want to mention a new corner for him in this fight. He's working with Hector Bermudez. They put a solid game plan together. Different level of opposition is Justin Cardona than his last opponent, but I'm okay with him taking his time here.
30 seconds left in the first round, and Griffin pawing with the jab, unable to navigate the range there. He tagged him with a couple of jabs as Cardona utilizing lateral footwork. He has to find a way to navigate the inside because he's giving up the reach, but there he does it again. In fact, Cardona has landed some eye-catching shots in this fight. Hasn't hurt Griffin, but has scored.
I like what I'm seeing from him. He's countering.
Oh! But back comes Griffin just like that, and it might be over.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Just as the bell was going to ring, Griffin rung the bell of Justin Cardona, and Griffin continues his knockout ways as he improves to 18-1 with 17 knockouts. Last time he took an L, but tonight he bounced back. Shout out to Big Sean. Wow, big punch.
I mean, from being knocked out like that to coming back and getting one of your own in your very next fight, nearly at the bell. What a way to respond. That was, he had got caught, and he catches Cardona on a counter. Spectacular knockout, and that's a way to boost your confidence back up, is it not, David?
No doubt about it. I really liked what Cardona was doing up until that point. Literally up until the point he walked onto that shot. But that's where Griffin is very different from anyone else. He's got that knockout power with one punch.
He put Cardona on inline skates. Look at him.
I mean, that beautiful short check left hook. That was a beautiful, tight, compact place shot. As you're seeing it one more time, gets caught in the chest, right hand, and then the left comes right over the low right hand of Cardona. A perfectly placed shot, his best punch of the first round, one of his only ones he hit in flush, and it sent the smaller man in Cardona to the canvas.
The underdog emerges as top dog in this fight, and this underdog has plenty of bite. All right, let's make it official with Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Christopher Young calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes 59 seconds at the end of the very first round, declaring your winner by knockout, the underdog is Griffin.
Impressive victory for Avius, the underdog. Griffin closes the show in impressive fashion. And he is standing by with Ariel Helwani.
Mauro, thank you very much. Avius, congratulations. What a difference 6 months makes for you. Considering what you experienced back in June, what are you feeling right now after scoring this first round knockout?
I just want to give a thanks to God, for putting me back in this position, and thank the MVP for not giving up on me and giving me another platform to shine and do what I do best. And, we just went back to the lab, like I told y'all. We started from the base. We started slow. We went back to the mirror. We shadow boxed 30, 40 rounds, footwork, worked on a lot of different things, controlling the distance, and y'all displayed the one round of that tonight. And we back and we better. It's not the guy who I wanted. We all know who I wanted. But yeah, so hopefully next year, 2026, MVP can line that up, because we're not ducking no wreck.
Well, tell us, who did you want?
I wanted Julian Hammer. He got lucky, and he won his last fight. Just to let the world know, I'll ask for the rematch fresh out the ring. He denied a rematch for 90 grand. He fucked up my Christmas. I'm supposed to be making 90 grand tonight, but he said no to 90 grand, not me. Yeah.
I noticed you saying to everyone, I'm back, I'm back. Was there ever a moment after that fight in June where you doubted yourself, where you felt like you lost confidence?
No, like I said before, man, I done took losses in life. That was just the first loss that you guys was happening to witness, and I done bounced back from 7 losses, and I told y'all to see me bounce back from another loss this Friday, and we did that.
Well, your nickname is the underdog. When do we graduate to the favorite?
Oh, no, it's a lifestyle, man. We're going to grasp on it. We're going to hold on to it all day. I just want everybody to... the definition of that is just striving off doubt. And if everybody can just strive off doubt, and you can just use that as motivation, and you'll be what you want to be in life.
Well, congratulations, my friend. Miami, show some love, make some noise for Avius, the underdog, Griffin.
Griffin has a TTD, to the death mentality that fuels everything he does. He also sports a TTD tattoo, and he tattooed Justin Cardona to secure